Now let us start the paragraph 9th. Award and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. Now, awards and recognition started showering on him in great numbers. And Bismillah Khan became the first Indian, because before Bismillah Khan there was no Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious London Center Hall in United States of America. So he became the first Indian to get that honor to perform at that prestigious auditorium. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and Osaka Trade Fair. And his recognition never stops there. He continued to perform at many places, like many prestigious places like World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become the internationally that an auditorium in Tehran and was named after him, Tahar Mosque Ustad Bismillah Khan. So he gradually became such an international personality, such a great personality, such a big figure that Tehran government had made a auditorium and named it after his name, Tahar Mosque Ustad Bismillah Khan. So you can assume that how big personality he became, how his how he was being recognized in his life, and it was due to the playing of uh, Shehnai. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. Conferred means given usually an award or a degree. So when he was recognized internationally, so Indian government also showered on him several awards, several prestigious awards like Padma Shri, Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan, and Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. And finally, you know the Bharat Ratna is India's highest civilian award. So finally, in 2001, he got he got Bharat Ratna with his coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glittering with rare happiness. He said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music." This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. So when award was coveted means coveted means much desired. So the award was much desired, much awaited award. So it seemed like that here writers want to say that he was waiting for the Bharat Ratna. He wanted to be honored with the India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna. So when he got it, his eyes were shining, and there was a rare happiness. Means it was not a general happiness; it was a very rare, special happiness in her eyes, in his eyes, and he said, "All I would like to say is what all I want to say that." And what he said, teach your children music. So teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. He suggested to the nations, to the people of nation, to teach music to our children because this is the Hindustan's richest tradition. And why even the West is now coming to learn our music, and even Hindustani music is loved by Western people or by the West. So we should save, we should preserve our tradition, the richest tradition of music. In spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dumrao. So, Bismillah Khan was called lovingly, fondly Khan Sahib. So, despite of traveled all over the world, means he traveled uh, many places in the world, and in the world there are so many big cities and lovable cities, but he never loved him any cities like Banaras and Dumrao. He loved Banaras and Dumrao very much. They remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. And the two cities, Banaras and Dumrao, the two places, the two towns, and remains most wonderful towns of the world for him. Means he never felt that the town, Banaras is a small city and Dumrao is a small town, so he should feel ashamed. But thing was not like that. Although he traveled all over the world. He traveled to London, America, England, Rus, Japan, but he only loved Banaras and Dumrao. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA. So there was a student of him, and what he wanted to establish a Shehnai school in the USA, and he wanted to head the school, means to become the principal like that. And the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. Replicating, replicating, to copy, means to make something just like as original. Replicate. So what he promised, the student promised, don't worry, recreate the atmosphere of Banaras. Why he said? Because Khan Sahib loved Banaras, the atmosphere of Banaras. That's why his student uh, promised him to recreate such atmosphere. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. But when the students promised, he asked if he would be able, if he could transport river Ganga as well to USA. Later he is remembered to have said, and later he is remembered, he is recalled to have said what he said. His saying was, that is why whenever I am in foreign country, I keep yearning. And he said, this is the reason. What is the reason? Because Ganga cannot be transported to anywhere, and he loves Ganga. That's why he never shifted anywhere in the world. He never wanted to live for a long time anywhere in the world, even in India. Whole life he lived in Banaras. It means he wanted to say that he he loved Banaras, he loved Hindustan only due to Ganga, because Ganga, the river Ganga, the holy river Ganga, is nowhere in the world. So there was a strong attachment with the Ganga. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the holy Ganga. And he said, living in Mumbai, he said that he think of only Banaras and holy Ganga. And when he he was in Banaras, I missed the unique Matha of Dumrao. And when he was in Banaras, he said that when I am in Banaras, I miss the unique Matha. Matha, what is Matha? You know, you don't know, I think, but in old times, even these days, it can be found. It's a beverage. Matha is a beverage, and it is made with dahi or buttermilk mixed with spices and sugar. So this is a kind of beverage, Indian beverage, matha. So he missed the matha of Dumrao. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. So he was actually the life of Bismillah Khan is absolutely a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. He was a live example. Actually, he is a live example, one that effortlessly accepts that devout Muslim like him very can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So, religious Muslim like him, anyone without any doubt can accept it and say it that religious Muslim like him can play very naturally the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. He must have no problem to play Shehnai because here the writer wants to say that means the person will not think that no, Ganga belongs to Hindu family or Hindu religion. He cannot think of that. Ganga is the heritage of Ganga is the river of Hindustan. It is beyond of any religion. So religious Muslim like him can play Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. This is all. One thing about him I would like to say, and that is here you say Reader's Digest, October 2005. Reader Digest is it's a international digest magazine, and it's a very prestigious magazine. So Shekhar Gupta, he asked once he was taking interview of Bismillah Khan, he asked the question, when partition happened, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? So he asked the question, when partition happened, so during the partition, after partition, didn't you think and your family moving to Pakistan? Means you never wanted to go to Pakistan. Bismillah Khan, what was the reply of Bismillah Khan? God forbid me leave Banaras. God forbid me leave Banaras. No means to leave Banaras. I can't think to leave Banaras. Never. He said never. Never I thought of to leave Banaras. I went to Pakistan once. He said he went to Pakistan once. He crossed the border just to say I have been to Pakistan. I was there for about an hour. I said namaskar to the Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indians. I had a good laugh. And ridiculously, he said what he said. Once he went to Pakistan and he crossed the border just to say, and what he said, I have been to Pakistan. Means he only went there to say what to say, and he stayed only for an hour and said namaskar to Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indians. And he had a good laugh and he laughed after saying it. So, this is an interesting incident. Uh, he has mentioned here already, he has said, he has recalled, Bismillah Khan recalled it. So, Bismillah Khan, like personality like Bismillah Khan, cannot be forgotten, cannot be parted from Hindustan. He is a live example of a rich cultural heritage of India. I think you loved the video and you understood it. If you like it, subscribe it and share it. Thank you so much.